Greetings from very chilly and very beautiful Copenhagen. Managed to spend a day here yesterday with a local entrepreneur, Anders Ibsen, who's had multiple ventures here, and spent time talking about his new venture, Kobiro, which is already very successful, operating with about 40,000 companies, I think. It's interesting talking in both London and Copenhagen in the last couple of days. The challenges for most ventures are the same. In this jurisdiction, it's access to capital and talent. Similarly, in Australia, Singapore, London is a high concentration of both, but no jurisdiction we work in has enough talent locally to completely supply demand in either ventures or transformation. Ironically, almost every jurisdiction we work in is also politically talking about nationalism or driven. There's a big nationalistic narrative in all of them, whether that be Brexit, what's going on in the US at the moment, even the lack of visa access or reducing visa access in Australia, and often pressure in Singapore to do the same. It's worth noting that of the 360 odd unicorn ventures founded in the US that are currently around, 51% of those were founded by people who weren't born in the US. A much higher percentage of engineers in the Bay Area weren't born in the US. And I think that's around 70%. This is a global economy. It already happened. The internet exists. We are connected. We can pretend we're not, but I can tell you right now that in terms of competition for talent and being successful in ventures and creating future industries, if we close doors down, it's only going to create much greater problems for these local economies as they go forward. Fantastic ventures here already going. Besides Kobiro, Vivino, Airtame, a number of other fantastic ventures coming out of Denmark. All of them are constrained in some way by access to talent as they scale. To get to scale, you need really good leadership and experience, IP to be transferred. There's fantastic base level talent here, Singapore, around Asia, certainly at a STEM level, but getting the leadership from people who have been from A, B, C to IPO. There's not enough incumbent success stories in most jurisdictions to grow that organically. So it's something I think everyone needs to be considering when they look at the markets from that perspective.